Hey y'all, it's Chrysti from Chrysti's Pantry. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with another MuKBang for y'all. And I'm gonna show y'all a quick little video of pretty much what I'm working with, which is some good old crab, shrimp, crawfish, and lobster tails. This is actually a little bit of leftover that I kind of warmed up. I tried to make this video and my stand actually broke, but I'm back at it because it was on my mind to do it. So I was like, I'm still gonna make it happen. But just updates, what's been going on with me. I have been booked and busy, so I appreciate all of the love and the support that I have been receiving from y'all. It is much appreciated. And as you guys know, just starting a business can be hard, and especially starting a Black-owned business, that can be hard as well. So I just appreciate the love and the support that I've received. I've joined like a lot of different little groups on Facebook and have been talking to people, and people have reached out. So I love that the community is growing and just the networking that's been going on. And then I've had quite a few people reaching out to me, like showing how can they show love, how can they show support. And I would say this, because it's not just going for me. This is also, I say it would, apply for other businesses as well. Even if you can't purchase a product, maybe you're not local to that business, you can always post it. You can always repost a post, share something if you can, go follow, go like as many posts as you can, because all of that is extremely helpful, even if you can't necessarily purchase something. And then if you're specifically looking for like Black-owned businesses to support, there are a lot of groups on Facebook that you can join, and it makes it a lot easier. It's easier to kind of search for those kinds of things and join those groups on Facebook. Me personally, I'm not as active on Facebook as I am on Instagram, but I'm actively working on trying to get better at that. It's been a long time since I've been on Facebook, so I don't really even know how to work it as well. But it's important for any business to stay active on multiple platforms, which is what I've been trying to do. And I know it's extremely hard, especially with the whole Instagram algorithm going on, where your posts only reach a certain amount of your followers. So it is, just extremely harder, especially for those of us who have a very hands-on business, and we may not have as much time to be able to stop and market ourselves and do all that stuff online, to keep posting and keep doing all of that, because all of that takes time. So it is extremely helpful when people do repost, a post, or share your post or things like that, because that's helping you reach more people. I know, it's a money thing. Instagram wants to make their money, and I know you can pay the $5 per post to have your post reach a certain amount of people. I think like the minimum is like 1,500 additional people. My only issue with that is when you have 1,000+ followers and you're paying that $5 because your previous post only reached maybe 200 to 300 people, and you're paying to, you know, for that to go to an additional 1,000 followers. But my thing is, if you already have that amount of followers, then it just makes it a little iffy for me to be giving up that money to people that I should already be able to reach. So, but, you know, there's all different types of people giving out little flow charts and releasing articles, how to get past the algorithm, you know, how to still reach more people. And I know one of the things they say is engagement. You need to be engaging in your posts, posting more and engaging in your followers, because whoever you're engaging with, those are the people that are going to be able to see your posts. And if your followers do share your posts, this goes for personal pages as well, because this doesn't just affect businesses, this affects people's personal pages too. And if you post a picture and you look cute for a day, you want it to be seen by as many people as possible. So same thing, tell your friends to repost the picture, add it to their story so you can get some likes, because didn't nobody waste a cute outfit for nothing. But that's just things that I've been working on, is just working on making sure my business is, how can I put it, that I'm putting myself out there, that I'm putting my business out there, that I'm marketing it and advertising myself, because technically I am my business. You know, when you're booking with Chrysti's Pantry, you're booking with me, you know? So I want to be able to reach as many people as I can and let them know the services that I do offer, so that if you do have a private event or a private experience, or something of that nature, you can book with me. And another little tidbit I will give people is check on your friends during this time. Like, check on people. Make sure you are reaching out to people, even if even if you haven't talked to them in a while, reach out to everybody, because we're going through so many different things at once. It's like we have the pandemic to worry about, and yes, people, COVID is still a thing. So be safe and protect yourself, because when you're protecting yourself, you're also protecting others. And you see how fast they open things up and how fast they shut all that down, because people didn't know how to act right. So start acting right, protect yourself, stay safe. COVID is still out here, and that shouldn't be a reason for us to be defeated. They said, article I read, I believe this past week, it said due to COVID, 41% of small Black businesses have shut down. So it's on us to support each other and to show love in any way that we can, so that doesn't happen, that number doesn't rise, because as you can see, COVID is not stopping. It's still going on, and not only that, it's increasing, you know? And the fact that places have opened up with it still going on, that also increases the cases that we're having. So it's like, I personally don't see it ending anytime soon, but I do hope and pray constantly that it does. And then on top of that, it's like we get hit with COVID, and then it's like, then you see all these police shootings, like back to back. Things just can't get right. And it's not like police brutality is anything new. It's not like, the justice system hasn't been corrupt. It's like, we know that's been happening. It's sad that it's been this many years and we're still fighting the same fight. It's sad for Breonna Taylor and her family, for George Floyd and his family, for everybody else that has been subject to pretty much the police acting the fool and acting like they don't have any sense. But I mean, trying to figure out the root of the issue and how we can stop that, those are some things that you know, I'm proud to say that I see people are actively working on. You know, every time I'm scrolling down my feeds, I'm seeing petitions, I'm seeing people trying to submit bills, submit acts, and, you know, really make a change. So it's like through all this, it's like I've really seen everybody pretty much come together, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring, you know, and it's inspired me in ways to just pretty much grow my business, think of things that I didn't even think of, and especially because this is bringing a lot of people together. So like I said, you know, before with the networking and talking to new people virtually, that is, but I met a lot of people with, you know, very good advice, and I just love the fact that everybody's like uplifting each other. So I just recommend, you know, if you aren't, to go on Facebook, you can search Black-owned businesses, join some groups, and support and help uplift. And I've also been having to balance, because I've been finding myself needing a lot more like humor come the end of the day when I need to unwind and, you know, go to sleep pretty much. So I've been watching a lot of comedy specials. So if you guys haven't already checked out Trevor Noah's Son of Patricia, it's hilarious. Gotta tap into that. And also Yvonne Orji from Insecure, her HBO special was hilarious as well. Like, y'all need to separate the character from the actual person, because she is funny. She is really funny. And if you haven't watched that HBO special, you're missing out. Even though Molly was really trying my spirit in the past couple episodes of Insecure with her friendship with Issa. And that show's whole last episode of the season tried me. I was like, I am definitely team Issa and Lawrence. And while I like Condola as a person, I'm like, she needs to go. But I knew she was going to come back. But the way they had her come back, man, that threw me. Like, this season has been some really good writing, producing, directing on all of their parts. Like, I don't necessarily like to rewatch a lot of shows, but Insecure, I can go back and rewatch any episode at any time. So if you haven't already tapped into Insecure on HBO, it'll get you a free trial or whatever, and go watch it, because it'll have you hooked. And we all need a few good shows. And then Dave Chappelle's comedy specials are also really good on Netflix. I've watched those too. And not a comedy, but a really good movie, Miss Virginia, I believe it's called, on Netflix. A really good movie. It had me all in my feels, at points crying, laughing. Just a really great movie. Just because it just goes through the whole process, you know. You get to see, you know, a mother who's affected by living in a low-income neighborhood where her son isn't getting the best education. You get to see her, how she fights for her son. And I think it's a lot of the same things that a lot of, when I speak to my friends and, you know, my groups, everybody wants to make a change. Everybody wants to do something, but doesn't necessarily know how to go about doing it. And in that movie, it's kind of like, of course, it's, you know, fiction, well, a fictional representation, but, you know, it goes through the process of, like, she wants to make change, so she looks into, like, the laws and how to make an act, and, you know, all these things. And the movie, she goes through the, like, meeting with the congressman and the local politicians and things like that, and it just shows that process, which I think it was just good to watch. So, you know, and it's family friendly, so you can watch it with your family, with your kids. I would think it's a good movie for, you know, to watch with your kids. So check it out if you haven't already done so, because it's a really good movie, and Netflix has been coming through. They've really been coming through with the movies, because I believe the other one I liked was All Day and All Night. I could be wrong, but that one was a really good movie. Oh, yeah, as well, or show, or whatever, if I don't get it right. But I just wanted to tap in because I know it's been a while, and since I made a video, and it's been on my mind to make one, and I've been saying, like, as soon as I have a little bit of extra time, I'll make one. So, broken stand and all, here I am with the video. And I will be checking back in with another one real soon. And, oh, and before I forget, I also have my July specials up, and they're pretty much family-friendly specials for, you know, individuals who, maybe if it's a day where I'm doing plates or something like that, you might not be able to, or something like that, or you might have more than a few people in the household to, like, order for. So check out my July specials. They're posted. They're up on my Instagram, and I will be posting them up on my Facebook shortly. I had some issues when I was trying to upload it earlier, and it wasn't letting me. So I'm going to try again till it gets right. But I will talk to y'all next time.